What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So if you're watching this today, which would be the day after Easter, most likely you had a cheat weekend, a cheat meal. You probably ate some chocolate bunnies, and I know a lot of you are like freaking out, like, oh my God, how do I get back to ketosis? How do I get back to burning body fat? Well, in this video, I'm gonna show you a couple of tips on how to get back to ketosis fast, how to get back to burning body fat, and how to get back on track. Now, before we start this video, guys, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Logan Delgado. I am a proud father, a proud husband. I lost a total of 70 pounds utilizing the ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting, and I have now dedicated my life to help you, yes you, that it is never too late to become what you might have been. So now that we got that out the way, guys, let's quickly go over these tips. Okay, so tip number one is pretty easy. What it's gonna be is I want you to incorporate intermittent fasting. Yes, incorporating intermittent fasting is gonna be the quickest way to get back in ketosis, back to burning body fat, and get back on your plan. If you don't know what intermittent fasting is, guys, it's really simple. It's simply you're gonna skip breakfast or maybe even lunch or whatever the last time you have your meal. So if you have your last meal at 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, you're not gonna have your first meal until about lunchtime, which is gonna essentially put you at 16 hours of being fasted. Hey everyone, so I want to take this time to thank the sponsors of this video, and the sponsors are Built Bar. You guys know, you've been watching this channel for a while. You know how much I rave about Built Bars. Their amazing taste, their texture, and with over 18 different flavors, you're bound to have a flavor you enjoy. I've tried all of them. I've tried all 18, and they have some new ones coming up very, very soon that I'm super excited about trying. But I've tried all 18 flavors, and I'm telling you, they all taste phenomenal. So what I have right here is a coconut, and I have a caramel brownie. What should I do? Caramel, coconut, caramel, chocolate. You know what? I'm gonna do both because that's how much I love Built Bar. Check this out right here. Look how amazing this looks. About to go in for bite number one. Oh man, wow. And every Built Bar is consistent with its flavor, its texture, its size. It's so convenient. I can easily stick this in my pocket and take it with me anywhere for on-the-go snack. And I'm promising you an amazing Built Bar experience every time you take a bite. If you're interested in trying a Built Bar, I do have a link in the description below. You can use my discount code, and I promise you, you're absolutely gonna enjoy their amazing 18 different flavors. And pro tip, put one of these in the microwave for 10 seconds and boom, you have yourself a melted, whatever flavor you picked, brownie. It tastes amazing. So thank you, Built Bar, for sponsoring this video. Love you guys, let's continue. Why is intermittent fasting such a great tool to use to get back on track, get back on ketosis, and back to burning body fat? Is because most likely, like myself, over the past weekend, Easter holiday, I ate a bunch of chocolate, I ate a bunch of carbs, I ate a bunch of candy, things that I typically don't eat on my diet, and now I wanna get back ketosis, back to my plan, right? So you wanna burn up through your glycogen storages because what you did yesterday or over the weekend or whatever cheat meal you had, you filled up those glycogen stores, those sugar intake, and now you need to burn that. And the best way to do that is incorporate intermittent fasting. Now, the easiest way to incorporate intermittent fasting is to just do a easy 16-8 regimen, which means 16 hours of intermittent fasting and 8 hours being in an eating window. So that's the easiest way to do it. Have your last meal around 7, 8, 9 o'clock, whatever that may be, and your next meal not until lunchtime. That's the easiest way to get those 16 hours because half of that you're gonna be asleep. So that is tip number one, incorporate intermittent fasting. On to tip number two, and what that's gonna be is have a fatty coffee first thing in the morning. So instead of having your typical breakfast that you would most likely normally have, switch that out for a keto coffee. So what I have right here is a high fat keto coffee. And what I have in here is black coffee with MCT oil, coconut oil, and a little bit of butter. That is the best way to get your body just like primed up to get back in ketosis. Your body is instantly going to use that as instant energy. And so it's almost like it's prepping your body. Okay, you're giving yourself a fatty energy source. And so now your body's like, okay, good, I got this. I'm ready to start using this as energy instead of my carbs / glucose, right? So that is tip number 2. Start your day off with a fatty coffee if you don't want to do intermittent fasting, which, hey, intermittent fasting is not for everybody. I totally get it. So instead, go with option 2 and have yourself a nice, delicious keto coffee first thing in the morning. All right, and as you can see, we are now on to tip number 3, and yes, you guessed it, fasted cardio. This is my favorite way to get back in ketosis, and the reason why it's so great to get back in ketosis, back to burning body fat, is because you are essentially burning up your glycogen storage. All that sugar that you ate yesterday, all those carbs that you ate yesterday, well, your tank is full and you want to get that tank as low as you can. Well, essentially, you want to empty out that tank, and the best way to do that is incorporating intermittent fasting, what I'm doing right now. So first thing in the morning, I get on that Stairmaster, or you can go hiking, you can go jogging, whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. Just do some type of cardiovascular exercise first thing in the morning. Fasted. That means no food inside your system. So they're a great tool to use to get back in ketosis and burn that body fat. So as you see, I'm huffing and puffing, not really going that fast on the cardio machine right now, but talking, trying to get my words together and do this at the same time. I'm kind of getting out of breath, but it's all good. But I highly, highly recommend doing fasted cardio the next day after your cheat meal, and I promise you, you will most likely be back in ketosis, if not tomorrow, for sure by the second day. So what I typically like to do is 30 minutes fasted every single morning, and then 15 minutes post-workout, but that's just what I do. So anyways, that is tip number 3, fasted cardio. Enjoy it. All right, so now we are on to tip number 4. So let's say you did do fasted cardio and you were intermittent fasting, and now it's time to break your fast. What do I eat? How do I continue to keep moving forward, keep burning that body fat, and get in ketosis? Well, my best recommendation is to have some type of protein when you break your fast, not carbs. So I know a lot of people, when they do fast, they always seem to choose the wrong items when breaking their fast. They'll go with a carb source. Well, that kind of just defeats the purpose. That's the whole reason why you were fasting. That's the whole reason why you had that fatty keto coffee. That's the whole reason why you intermittent fasted for 16 hours to burn up through that glycogen storage. So the last thing you want to do is after a fast is to have some type of carbs when you break that fast, because your body is very sensitive. That's going to spike insulin, and that's going to raise your glucose levels, which you do not want. So there are many options you can do, but I would highly recommend going with some type of high protein meal, very low carbs, if no carbs would be the best, and a little bit of moderate fat. You can even have yourself a collagen protein shake, which I'm about to make right now. So have a couple of scoops of collagen, a great way to get that protein in, and you're not gonna spike insulin, you're not gonna raise your glucose levels. So that is my tip number 4 on how to break your fast, get back to ketosis, and get back to burning body fat. What? Who did? Okay, on to the last and final tip, tip number 5, and that's gonna be sleep and stress. Look, I get it. I understand. You had a cheat meal. You definitely fell off your plan and you're stressed out about it. You're reaching out to your coach saying, what can I do? How do I get back ketosis? I made a mistake. And now you're stressed out. Now guess what? Now you're increasing cortisol levels, which is going to increase your insulin, and it's also going to increase your glucose levels. And so now you're just like, So even if you get back on track and you're still stressed out about that cheat meal, guess what? That's all for nothing, because you're stressed out and now you're raising cortisol levels. So boom, and now you're stressed out, now you can't sleep. Guess what? If you're not sleeping, you're raising cortisol levels. So sleep and stress is a big factor on getting back in ketosis and getting back to burning body fat. I've had many clients tell me, Logan, I'm following the meal plan, I'm doing my cardio, I'm working out, I can't lose weight. And so I talk to them, I say, hey, tell me a little little bit about what's going on in your life. What are you dealing with? How's work going? How's things at home? Oh, well, me and the wife, me and the husband, things aren't really good right now. We're not really on talking terms. We don't really sleep in the same room, yada, yada, yada. That's none of my business, but you get what I'm saying? Those are very stressful things going on in that person's life. So it doesn't matter if all the other things are on point. If they're not getting enough sleep, they're very stressed at work, they're very stressed at home, their cortisol levels are gonna be super high, which is going to cause weight gain, cause you to not be in ketosis, and cause your glucose levels to be super high. So those are two things that you really need to take control of. So that's why anytime anybody comes up to me and says, I had a cheat meal, I did this, I went to a wedding, I had an anniversary, I did all this stuff, what do I do? I always tell them, number one, don't stress about it. Just forget it. The past is the past. Let it go. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you made memories. I hope you had fun, but let's continue to move forward and forget about what you did over the weekend. Let's forget about that cheat meal and let's continue to move forward. The last thing you want to do is to be stressed about it. So there you go, everybody. Those are my 5 tips on how to get back in ketosis, back to burning body fat, and get back on your game plan so you can be ready when summertime comes. Because summertime's here. If you're watching this right now, summertime is coming, guys. So the beaches are gonna be open up, the rivers are gonna be open back up, everyone's gonna be going back on vacation, and you wanna take your shirt off with confidence, right? I know I do, and I know you want to as well. So use these tips that I just went over to get you back on track and back to burning body fat. Also, one other quick thing, guys, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the algorithm, it helps my channel, and I would definitely appreciate it if you haven't subscribed already. What are you doing? Hit that subscribe button, fam. Be part of this amazing community that we've built up over the last 6+ years. I know it's crazy doing YouTube for 6+ years, but we built this amazing community together. So please hit that subscribe button. Also, if you're looking for coaching, you need help on a diet plan, what to buy at the grocery store, workout programs, at-home workout programs, recipes, and so much more, click on the link below, goodybeatsofficial.com. I have everything you need to get you back on track, get those 6-pack abs, to help you get lean, shredded, and ready for the summer, not only for men, but women as well. So like I said, go to goodybeatsofficial.com. It is only $9. $9, come on. If you don't have $9 to invest in yourself, I'm sorry, I can't help you. But you probably have an Apple Watch, you probably have some Nike shoes, you probably have some Lululemon on, you got all this other razzy-dazzy stuff that ain't gonna help your health, but yet you have my website. I have everything, all the programs you need to help you get back on track, help you get healthy, and it's only $9. You can afford it, I promise. So anyways, guys, I hope you liked the video. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.